Idalia is no longer a hurricane. What was Hurricane Idalia had made landfall earlier today southwest of Perry, Florida, near Tallahassee as a Category 3. Now, the storm crossed the state into southeast Georgia before heading for the Carolinas. North Carolina and Georgia have already declared states of emergency there.
Yeah, and just watching the video, very disturbing to see. And today, advisory from the National Hurricane Center showing Idalia weakened to a tropical storm with sustained winds, though, of 70 miles per hour. At least 2 deaths have been reported in the Florida area, and officials say both were weather-related car crashes. Meteorologist Daniel McFarland talked with some people who live in that area about the storm, as well as what they saw last night. He joins us live from the west side with more.
Well, Monica, when you have a storm like this one, it moved in with storm surge at first overnight last night, and as it approached Tallahassee, there was damage that was reported in the area, mainly down towards the southeast, as you'll hear. Spencer Leone Brass lives in Tallahassee and saw the storm begin to have impacts around his neighborhood yesterday afternoon.
Yesterday afternoon, we just went to Publix for the last time and went home and turned on the Weather Channel and just hunkered down for the night. It started raining probably about 11 o'clock. It got a little windy, but it didn't get really, I would say, too intense until probably 6:30 this morning.
It's still too early to fully assess the damage, but he has noticed that most of the city of Tallahassee is in decent shape after the storm. There are some spots, like around his parents' house, that saw a bit more damage.
I just tried getting to my parents that live on the southeast side of Tallahassee, and we cannot get to them because there's down power lines, they have no power, and down trees, so they have it all blocked off while they're trying to clean it all up.
The Big Bend wasn't the only area that saw heavy rain and wind. Jennifer O'Connor, who is a transplant from Tucson to the Gulf Coast, said that it took a lot of work to get ready for the storm.
I don't have a lot of people here for support. So I really just had a friend that hung out with me for the night because the area where he was evacuated and my area was in a further evacuation zone. So I was thankful that I didn't have to do it by myself. But listening to the heavy winds, the heavy rain.
And it's not done yet. So where the storm is going now, even as a tropical storm, it's going to move through places like Savannah and Charleston. And something to note about those locations is that there's a lot of those areas below sea level, so flooding could be an issue. Back to you.
Thank you, Daniel. We're learning more.